Yo, what's happening everyone? This is SaberWolf94. Got another grass game today. This is grass versus grass this time. It's going to be my shitty Serperior deck. I think it's done decent at least. Against the Tapu Bulu Vikavolt deck. Okay, so we start with Talonflame. This is pretty good. We get to use this guy finally. It's going to be able to do pretty good early damage, and hopefully this way maybe he can help me out get the Serperiors much quicker. That does play a factor. If I can get the guys quick at least, maybe we can put in work since they do fast, cheap damage. My opponent does, using a deck like Vikavolt might take longer for him if he can't search the rare candies and stuff. And since we have Talonflame, we might have an advantage in getting our guy out first. So there's Tapu Bulu and the little Grubbin. Yeah, another cool Pokemon. Really strong Pokemon too. Okay, so this deck, I don't want to say it's similar to Tapu Coco deck, Tapu Coco deck, but it is something that isn't a great matchup against us, because he can get easy one-shot kills, and we can't. And even though he can only do this once, you know, we can easily like fall into the GX attack of Tapu Bulu. I don't remember its name right now, but it does 150 and heals all damage. He can only do this once, but there's not really any way for us to avoid it. I have to like have a lot of pieces together. Yeah, Tapu Wilderness. Okay, so my opponent uses an N while he made sure to have no cards in hand. He's gonna get 6 fresh, clean cards. Gonna do Horn Attack. Start putting the hurt already. We have a bunch of grass energy here, god damn it. I'm gonna put one to the Snivy. And I don't think I'm gonna use Tapu Lele here, we're just gonna N pretty much. Yeah, so this guy, pretty big pain. While they can't do the Tapu Coco shenanigans all the time, he can sort of stall and make the damage that I've done useless. But hopefully we can do something with Talonflame. Okay, so I get the tails with the Servine, which sucks. I usually get heads when I don't need it. That's what the fuck happens. Anyway, so Arrow Blitz. It's gonna let me search 2 cards here. And I believe, I don't know, I guess we get the Zorua. I'm thinking maybe the heavy damage we can potentially do with Zoroark might come in handy. I get the Field Blower too, it's checking the game state, but I'm probably not going to keep it. We get Professor's Letter, I think. Since we have a supporter in hand, there's no real need to get like a supporter. But I did get the Field Blower. I didn't understand why, to be honest. Choice Band is not really useful against me as of this moment, since I don't have my GXs out. But I guess, maybe to get rid of the float stone and stuff. I suppose I thought it didn't really matter. I'm gonna Juniper next turn. What are you gonna search? Anyway, so we have Zorua too and the float stone. It's because I had the float stone that I searched the Zorua, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna try and get Zoroark out in this game. If he gets a full bench, Zoroark is gonna do some pretty respectable damage cheaply. And he could help. It does a lot of damage for just a double colorless energy. So he got the Vikavolt out, ironically before I even managed to get Serperior out. What the fuck? And you know, this guy, I think we've seen him once before in a game I played. It's pretty good. Lets you grab a lightning and a grass energy, which is perfect for a deck like this Tapu Bulu. It's a pretty respectable Pokemon, as much as I hate bug Pokemon. 150 HP is good. His attack is good, so he can attack too. And you know, with the ability, he's gonna make sure that Tapu Bulu is gonna attack your ass. So we're gonna bring out Servine, evolve into Serperior, and since I know that I'm naturally not gonna be surviving here against this guy, Coil is basically useless. I would be a fool to use Coil. We're just gonna be using Slash and Strike because we're going to assume that he's gonna kill us next turn, which should be the case, you know. That's what he wants to do, that's what he should do. You know, I would have liked to save Kukui, but I don't know, I think I might even use it. I guess I didn't. I suppose there wasn't much need since he already has 40 damage on. So we're gonna play Tauros GX. This is a Pokemon that isn't gonna be very good since the Tapu Bulus can get one-hit KOs against him. If I had the Fighting Fury belt, then maybe this could have done something, but really my best thing that I can hope for in this game is just do grass damage for the challenge, to be honest. I don't really have much of a chance to win, but we'll see. You never know. What do you guys think? Am I going to surprise you? So he Junipers, or Sycamores I guess in this case, and he goes straight for the GX attack, which is the correct play, I believe. He healed all the damage, basically made my shit useless. And the Enhanced Hammer is also a useless card in this case, since a deck like this isn't going to use special energy. You know, you'd be a fool to use them, I think. There's no real reason. And I'm going to play Oricorio just cause, hopefully, you know, since we're going to shuffle less cards with Shauna, we draw something. I wish she'd let me draw 6 cards, but yeah. So I'm going to Ultra Ball here, discarding the Snivy and the Skyla. And I think I was hoping to get like a Servine or something, but for fuck's sake we couldn't. We didn't have one. I only run 2, just because I have to. And I mean, to be honest, and since I don't have the grass stadium that works like Broken Time, we can evolve. You can evolve the same turn you play your Pokemon down. You know, you mainly use rare candy, so you know. Servine, I think 2 is a decent number. Maybe I would run 3, but yeah. So we're just gonna do 10 damage with Snivy, and he's going to die, unfortunately. You know, I could have just, I guess, used Oricorio, but maybe I was thinking that maybe that card is going to be useful late game. I don't know. He puts down the Tapu Coco promo. Been seeing this card a lot too lately. I guess it makes sense in decks like these. It's a pretty good Pokemon if you manage to spread. Yeah, I guess it's much easier to use than Zapdos, and Raikou, you can't really use it because the grass energy doesn't help him. I mean, he would still do more damage, I think. Well, he's gonna do 90, but, well, anyway. So he uses Guzma, pulls out Tauros GX and kills my guy. Probably the correct play, because we can't do much shit. And I top deck the rare candy. This is decent. At least I'm not gonna end, you know, shuffling these guys back again. I'm gonna end only shuffling 1 card. Hopefully we get some good shit. And we don't really get but I'm gonna use Nest Ball here. I think we don't have much of a choice. I check his discard pile, thinking that I'm gonna attach an energy to Oricora, but yeah, only 2 Pokemon. That doesn't do shit. He also has the fucking Stadium out too, Aether Paradise. So Slash and Strike is gonna do even less shit. I didn't use Nest Ball because I know that basically the only target left is probably Tapu Lele, and since we don't need that right now, we're gonna save it just in case we need to grab a supporter later. Damn it. So I still haven't managed to get a prize, but if you guys pay attention, my opponent only has 1 Tapu Bulu out. He only has 1 guy, so if I kill him, you know, he doesn't have a lot of energy too out, which is actually kind of weird. Well, not really, because he's discarding the energy, I guess, since he wants to one-shot my guys. But, you know, he's getting the Tapu Coco, the basic one, ready. But because I have Mime, I'm really not afraid of that guy. You know, he really can't do shit against me. So he's gonna kill my dude in 1 hit again. And I think I'm gonna, yeah, bring out Zora, see what happens. And we are going to use the Stretcher to get... Am I gonna shuffle 3 or grab 1 guy? Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab a Serperior, since I have the rare candy. And my opponent needs only 1 prize. So he basically has to do the same shit 1 more time with the Vicabolts, and I'm gonna lose. So I did use the Nest Ball here, since I'm thinking, okay, I have supporters. Let's get this guy thin the deck. You know, I might even need to attack with him, which isn't gonna be very effective. Against Tapu Bulu anyway, against the Vicabolt, he is gonna be useful. And against Tapu Coco. So I give my opponent only 1 card. And I'm gonna promote this guy again. And we're gonna use Slash and Strike for only 50 fucking damage. Fuck. So something interesting is gonna happen now. Can you guys guess what's gonna happen? So, my opponent will not be able to get the necessary energy to attack. Either he ran out, or I don't know, maybe he was giving me mercy, or I have no idea, but he completely passed. Well, he used Vicabolt's ability, but he didn't manage to attack. So I'm thinking here, you know, we're gonna get with Skylat Choice Band if I have it. And no, I do get the Field Blower, but it's basically gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get rid of the fucking Stadium. Okay. Use Switch and the Float Stone. So this way we can do Slash and Strike, since we wouldn't be able to since I used it the previous turn. And since I reset my Pokemon, once he becomes active again, I will be able to use Slash and Strike and get rid of this guy, finally. We're finally gonna get rid of him. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I have some hope here. You know, he doesn't have the necessary energy to attack with the other guys. Tapu Coco is pretty much useless. So, you know, maybe I'm onto something here. I'm gonna sneak up on him and grab prizes. So we managed to get 2, so yay, he didn't wash us. You guys probably don't know the term wash in the sense I used it now, but anyway. So he brings out the Tapu Coco, the basic one, and like I've said, that Pokemon really doesn't do anything. So I'm thinking right now, okay, what I have to do is I'm gonna have to, if I'm gonna win, I'm gonna have to switch my guys appropriately. Like, Yeah, so I decide to shuffle Snivy since Servine. I'm thinking that I might use the Paralysis and Tauros J, 'cause I'm thinking a big basic Pokemon is going to be something that I need right now. And it was the correct play, definitely. The problem is I got unlucky since he only did one prize. You know, I didn't come back quickly enough. So we're putting energy to Tapu Lele, and I coil since it's basically the only thing I can do. You know, it's either that or nothing. So we're gonna coil. And my opponent uses Flying Flip again and not doing anything, so, you know, this gives me a little bit of hope here. Maybe we can do something. So put the other grass energy on Tapu Lele, get that guy ready. The thing is that, you know, if he gets a choice band, put that thing on, he can even kill Tapu Lele. So it's pretty dangerous. So I'm thinking, what should I do here? Should I retreat? I can't even retreat, actually. Or should we Sycamore? I'm gonna lose the rare candy and the dude. So I decide I'm gonna use Slash and Strike here because I thought, you know, for sure, you know, he's gonna kill me as soon as he comes out. I'm thinking maybe he was like showing mercy or something. I don't know, like just giving me a chance, sort of like just messing with me. But yeah, it's at this point he's gonna Brock's Grit, and he will be able to get the necessary energy out. If I retreated, if I brought Tapu Lele out, I wouldn't have lost, and maybe the game could have went on. But yeah, I decided to just go for the Slash and Strike, do my grass damage, thinking that I'm gonna lose either way. So yeah, that was my thought process. Definitely, you know, I wasn't very hopeful. I could have been wrong though. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you subscribe. Hope you like this video. Perhaps share it with your friends if they like Tapu Bulu, if they like Serperior, if they like these kinds of games. I think it was a pretty solid one, you know. Definitely not, you know, top cut Puka style. But yeah, I think it was alright. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like I've said, subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends. And what is up? That's what's up.